So listen, this dates back to 2017 for me, y'all. I've lived under a rock, and I had tuned in to hear my friend John Legend perform, and you were performing with him, and it was like 2017, and I was like, who the hell is this? You are so talented. I tweeted about it. We will show it. I literally tweeted, this is from years ago. And everything is true. And that's from years ago. And I just think and then since then, I've just seen you in you're so gifted.
Thank you.
I mean, your voice is insane.
Says she.
No, I'm like, not today, ma'am. I'm shredding mine today. But I had to say that. It's a true gift. Like a lot of people can sing, but not a lot of people move me, and you move me in the best way ever.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
thank you.
Anyway, so I have to ask you about this picture that you posted.
Oh, yeah.
So why take a trip to the last Blockbuster? And also, we had the owner of that Blockbuster on this show.
What?
We did.
See, now I'm excited. Okay, so I'm a geek. I really love documentaries, and there is a documentary that is just about the last Blockbuster.
Yes.
And I was curious, so I called up some of my friends, and we took the trip for like a couple of days to see the last Blockbuster, and we bought some things. And
so wait, did you go to Blockbuster though when you were younger? Like, did you?
Yeah, we have Blockbuster in London.
I was gonna say, did they have it there?
We did. I had a little card and everything. And
Me
I went
too.
To, always was late with the things, always late with returning things.
Oh, I'd get it right in that slot just in time.
See, you were better at that than I was, because I just could never.
I think my mom was like, you're going to pay it if we miss it. And I was like, ooh. My money, wait. I was like, is it your money? Okay. No, I loved it. And we actually had her on randomly, and I thought it was so funny that you went to go visit it.
You know, I love film, and I love the way it's moved forward and the way you can watch it now, but there's something really special about being able to grab a DVD or a video and like keep it with you and watch it and rewind and all of those things.
Absolutely. It reminded me too, like, because I lived at a public library. We used to check it. That's how I got books.
Gosh, yeah, me
so you
too.
check them out just like Blockbuster. So I love that.
Did they have the little cards where you would
Yes. And my daughter started at her school, and I'm like, oh my God, it's stamped. I'm like, I'm so excited. It's so good. I'm such a child. I'm a geek too, but it's fun to me. But you're always in such great shape. So God bless you, and also I hate you. But you, has this always been a thing for you? I hear you compete in marathons.
Yes.
Oh my, so this always, just since you were young?
Well, I started getting into fitness when I was about 14 or 15.
God. I'm like, I got into like music. I was like, good Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God.
They asked if they could put this photo up, and I said, sure. The
yeah.
other one was different.
Well, I'm gonna put it up in my gym as inspiration. Because I don't look like that in shorts, but okay. So
I've been running, so that is because I was training for a marathon, and I'm training for a marathon right now.
Okay.
So everyone's thinking, is she a glutton for punishment, or is she a little bit unhinged? What's wrong with her?
Is it therapeutic though?
It is. I love the way you can sort of zone out when you're running. For me, it's like meditation. And I sort of use it to process things, and you're sort of having to join mind, body, and soul together when you're doing all of that running, especially if you're like doing distance running.
Yeah.
And I think anyone can do it. I think people get daunted by how much you can run, but actually you just start with bits. You start with a mile, you start with half
and you build up.
And you build up,
Here's the thing I get about being therapeutic. Like in my 20s, I was so sad, and I was so surrounded by people, and it was just like a lot for me, this industry. And it was my only time alone.
Yeah.
And a label loves you to work out, right? So like they were, So I was like, cool, this is my workout time. And so I would run for like 2 hours just so I could stay busy and just have me time.
It works.
I love that. It's inspiring because it is so good for you to like stay healthy. And I feel like in my 20s, I only did it to escape.
Yeah.
And I've never really done it to like be healthy, honestly.
Right.
It's always just been for escape, so.
But it works.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
Maybe I'll escape from something now. I could think of a couple things. I love this about you though as well. At the end of last year, you said that you wanted to write a kid's book.
Yes.
So why a kid's book?
Well, at first, I was asked to do this kid's book. Someone had seen how I always write like prose on my Instagram, and it was like stories and whatnot, and someone had noticed that, and they said, well, really like the way you write certain things. Would you be interested in doing a kid's book that might teach? And I said no.
Yeah.
I said no first, just because I didn't think I had the time, and I didn't want to not do it. I didn't want to do it if I couldn't do it properly.
Yeah.
So I said no, and then one day I must have been getting ready for a meeting or something, and the idea sort of like dropped into my head, and it was very clear. And I was like, I wanted to write, as we're talking about dreams, I wanted to write about teaching kids to dream specifically.
Yeah.
Like when they dream big dreams, don't be afraid to fill it with all the details, like fill it with all the colors and all the nuance, and keep going back and finding all the things you want.
And don't think you're dreaming too big.
Too big.
Yeah.
No dream is too big at all. And so that's the book that I ended up writing.
It's great. Yeah. I love when that happens though, when you're like, no, I'm not into it, and then something just happens and you're like, oh, I'm the vessel for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was just meant to happen.
Yeah.
I love when that happens because it's organic, it's natural. Well, the book you wrote is called Remember to Dream, Ebere.
Ebere, yeah.
Ebere?
Yeah.
Ebere. What is Ebere?
Ebere is my
Ebere.
sister's middle name, and it means hope and mercy.
Oh, well, that's beautiful. I mean, my name means like brave and strong, but whatever. I was very happy to find that. I was like, okay, but a lot is in your name, and it does give you like the confidence to be like, I am brave.
Yeah.
It's like that's beautiful, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, did your mom encourage you to dream?
Yes,
like
she
the
did.
mom in the book?
Yes, she did. She, whenever I would
Here it
come
is,
up with
Mom.
it's my little
Yes.
book. That's my
I
little
love
book.
this.
Look at these things.
So was she like this?
She, look at her hair, there she is. She would always, I would tell her what I wanted to do, and she would never say no. She would never say, oh, it might not, you might need a backup. She would always be like, okay, great. Just make sure you work hard for it. Just make sure you work hard for it. So every dream I had was never invalidated. She was always like, encouraging everything that I wanted to do, and she's probably my #1 fan. She's shown up at probably everything that I've done.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, from like drama school, which was dicey sometimes because they
Yeah.
weren't always great.
But that's so
she was there.
supportive.
Yeah.
So you just released your first solo album, which I actually find crazy that you haven't had an album before now.
Yeah.
So where did you record it, and why now? Like, why do it now?
I recorded it in many different houses around the world because we had to do it during the pandemic. So I recorded it whilst I was shooting the Aretha series.
Yeah. Just like while killing a movie, you were recording an album?
But that was not intentional, but that's what happened. Again, things happen the way you need it because it really like helped just me decide what I wanted to do with my voice and how I wanted to use it. And why now? Because I was given the chance. Just because I was given the chance. I didn't have a label until maybe very recently, and they said, well, you have carte blanche, make whatever you want to make.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, there was no sort of like, we need you to make this kind of music. I just sort of wrote from my heart. And
just, that's rare when starting.
I know.
But I think that's the cool thing about it is, right, it was the perfect time for you because they already knew who you were as an artist.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. The leverage of that is beautiful.
I'm really
to walk
proud of
into.
it,
Yeah, I love the title.
Yeah.
So it's chapter 1, verse 1?
Because it's the beginning.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and whenever I always hear like, how is this your first album? It's because I really haven't made a full body of work before, and written a couple things, and obviously I did something for the movie, the Harriet movie, but I haven't had a full body of work. This is my first.
It was crazy to me to find that out. I was like, wait, what? I was like, this is your first album? I was like, you're incredible. Well, you're performing a song called Glowing Up later in the show. So is there a story behind this?
Well, essentially, it's sort of like reflecting on the growth that I've had and how far I've come from where I was. And I think it's for everybody who's had a moment of movement and going forward, whether it be managing to get out of bed today because you've been tired the entire week, managing to put your kids to sleep when they've been fighting it the entire month or whatever, or whether or not you've just managed to like grow in a place of like achievement, or you've done something you didn't think you would be able to do, beaten a fear of yours. I think all of that is part of glowing up.
I love that it's not growing up, it's glowing up. I think that's so clever and cool and poetic. It's nice.